Good evening, chat. How are we doing? Hey, Ninja, thank you for the lurk. How's it going? Wolf, thank you for popping in. Have a great rest of your night. Sleep well. Okay, let's see here. So, how is everyone doing? Let's fix this real quick. Perfect. So, tonight, and I'm pretty sure Twitch. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. We got a couple minutes till Twitch decides to immediately start blasting ads. Thank you, Twitch. So, what we are doing tonight. Why does that keep shutting off? There. That should improve the audio a little bit. At least get rid of some of the background noise. Life is good. So tonight, we are opening up some ETBs. The age-old question of where did I put my knife? That fell on the ground, that's what. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Feeling a little bit better tonight than I was last few days, so I'll take improvement. Fix that. Perfect. So, let's take a look here. And I think, yep, there's the ads. Just letting everyone know in chat that we're just waiting on ads to finish, and then we'll get this show on the road. So, with that in mind, Oh, I'm sorry. The true ASMR experience. And sorry if you had headphones on. So how's everyone been? Good day, I hope. Like I said, today was recovering a bit. Definitely feeling a little bit better than I was the last few days. Of course, our delightful cards. The promo Mimikyu. Dividers. Energy. Dice. Everything else. Irony is the packaging for the dice and whatnot in these were actually better than what was in the Pokemon Center ETBs, which is kind of weird. But I was not super thrilled with the Pokemon Center ETBs. A lot of quality control issues with them. So I was a little concerned by that. Okay. Get that one all set. Ad break should be done. So, with these ETBs, there are 9 packs each. The Pokemon Center ones had 11. However, these were substantially cheaper. So, with that in mind, we are going to kick off with our first pack of the evening. What's everyone thinking? I'm thinking we get pulls pretty similar as far as frequency to what we had with the other ETBs. Usually there's not a difference between the Pokemon Center and non-Pokemon Center ETBs. It's really just as a whole on the set. And we had pretty good success with the pulls. This is definitely a set that has a fair bit as far as the frequency of hits. Definitely it's one of those things where because the hit frequency is so high, I don't see this set holding value like some of the other Fates series sets have, Hidden Fates and Shining Fates, just because the hit rate is so much higher on these. Personally, I'm okay with that because it definitely makes it more fun to open and more fun as a collector when every card's down $5-6 that you're trying to get, and then of course your big hitters are only about like in the 60 to 80 range. And we'll see. I think it could go down even lower than that, honestly. Just based on what I'm seeing as far as the hit frequency. Certain illustration rares are apparently a dime a dozen. I mean, I'm seeing everyone pulling that one trio that we pulled 2 of. So we'll kick this show on the road with our first pack of our first ETB tonight. We have Basic Grass Energy, Lapras, Mime Jr., Mischief, Barboach, Oinkologne, Moonlit Hill, Camerupt, Reverse Hollow Mischief, Reverse Hollow Mime Jr., Kicking it off with Noivern EX. Okay. First hit of the evening on our first pack. You love to see it. Get our sleeves all set up here. Try to anyway. Perfect. So we're starting off pretty good. Not a bad art on that one. Nothing fancy, but nothing to sneeze at either. And then, if you missed the stream last night, we did 6 different evolution tins. Each of those had 2 packs of base set Scarlet and Violet and 2 packs of Paldean Evolved. And we got a lot of illustration rares, a lot of full arts. So that was pretty neat. We actually had some really good pulls. The highlight reel for that is available on my Twitch channel, but it's also available via YouTube Shorts, via TikTok, and also via Instagram Reels. So pretty much wherever you get your short form content, you can find that. I try to make it as accessible to everyone as I can. Although I am potentially going to start looking at paring down on some of those because a couple of those platforms are not performing well. So I might just focus on elsewhere. We have another Grass Energy, The Room, Charmander, Dedenne, Nemoda, Iono, Camerupt, Electric Generator, Reverse Hollow Chinchou, Reverse Hollow Magmortar, Toadscruel EX. Back-to-back EX pulls to start off the night. Okay. I'm losing my mind, apparently. Yep. Nope, it's in there. I just didn't look far enough. So how about that? We are 2 for 2 on the hits. Shall we see about making a hat trick? Let's see what we got in pack 3. So has anyone in chat been opening up packs recently? Get anything fun? Okay. We have Lightning Energy. We have Chebeco. We have a Ghastly. We have Paldean Student. Barboach. Oinkalone. Artisan. Lantern. Here we are. Shiny Shroodle. Our first shiny card of the night. You'll love to see it. We also have Reverse Hollow Houndstone and Xatu. So 3 for 3. See if I can get a better angle. Yeah, gives us a little bit more room. Perfect. So here we are. Pack number 4. So after this chat, we may give a little bit of a rest to the PCG streams for a bit. We will probably be going back to doing more Kaizo Ironman runs throughout the week. I mean, I could stream more Pal World, but the reality is I'd almost prefer doing that off stream simply because streaming it really isn't worth the time. Just because that category is so oversaturated. All right. We have Fire Energy, Natu, Rare Candy, Cottony, Pineco, Charmeleon, Technical Machine, Crisis Punch, Graplocked, Reverse Hollow Magmar, Reverse Hollow Pineco. Hey Sprat, how's it going? And Reveroom. Eevee is somewhere around here. We actually are 3 for 4 as far as 3 hits out of 4 packs, so the luck so far is actually holding out. No, there he is. He fell. There. Okay. Pack number 5. On our first Paldean Fates ETB. But yeah, so after tonight's stream, we'll probably be doing more. Yeah, for sure. We'll probably be doing more Kaizo Ironman streams. It was just kind of giving TCG a little bit of a rest. I may do a Destiny 2 stream later on in the week as well. Just because I haven't actually played Destiny 2 in a couple of weeks. I've been kind of giving it a little bit of a rest. May actually do that probably Tuesday night. Probably tomorrow night I might do a Destiny 2 stream. Then from there, probably do Kaizo stream Wednesday. Thursday night, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream. I might take a day off. There will not be any streams Friday or Saturday this week. I've got some other things going on I'll be doing. And then I haven't sorted out next week yet. So we have Basic Energy Water. We have Woobat. Tandemaus. We have Paldean Wooper, aka Pooper. Execute. Moonlit Hill. Donphan. We have Atticus. Reverse Hollow Zatu. Reverse Hollow Scraggy. And our third Full Art Judge. We are now 3 for ETBs that have had a full art judge. That's actually a little crazy. Which brings us to the question of what will we get out of pack 6? We are 4 for 5 on packs with hits. So that's actually a little nuts. Like, nothing super fancy, nothing super amazing, but very consistent pulls. Okay. We have Metal Energy. We have a Numal. We have Maractus. We have Paldean Student. We have Lapras. We have Nemona's Backpack. We have Kilowattrel. We have a Nest Ball. We have Clobopus. We have Reverse Hollow Newell. And Mimikyu. Okay. Brings us to pack 7. What's everyone got cooking this week? Exciting plans now that you've survived your Mondays? Okay. We have Psychic Energy, Mankey, Flittle, Pikachu, Grievard, Mousehold, Iono. We have Camerupt, Shiny Tinkatink. Yeah, that's true, and I know that's been kind of a challenge for you. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, snap. This is a good pull. Full Art Palafin. You know, I was just talking about. Oh, yeah, this card looks phenomenal. I was actually just talking to somebody on Threads earlier today that this card makes me hope at some point we get a another full art Palafin, but with the dark terra typing, because just kind of with the same vibe. Why is that camera not focusing worth a darn? Let me see what's going on with that. See if I can adjust that. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to adjust that any. Oh well. Yeah, it's just not focusing super great. And Professor's research. But we got our first double hit of the night, and that is definitely one of the cards I was looking for in this set. So that's a win. Yeah, definitely love that card. Not a big fan of Palafin in the actual games in general, but that card definitely, just rather than being like the cheerful haha hero, almost has kind of a weird Aquaman fused with Batman kind of vibe. And that brings us at number 8. So the fact that we have had 6 hits out of 7 packs is actually kind of crazy when you really think about it. Considering most sets you're lucky if you pull, you're considered having pretty good luck if you pull a hit 1 out of every 3 packs, and we are basically running a hit every pack. Like the pull rate is actually insane. Like I could use a couple less of the judge and something else because that's our third one of those, but it is what it is. Okay. So let's see what we get in pack 8. We have Lightning Energy, Scraggy, Mime Jr., Mischief, Gimmighoul, Lantern, Oinkalone, Clive, Reverse Hollow Natu, Reverse Hollow Paldean Student, and Houndstone. Okay. And the final pack out of our first Paldean Fates ETB of the night. But yeah, as someone who primarily enjoys Pokemon cards for the collecting and the aesthetics and things like that, rather than playing the game, and I'm certainly not trying to get rich off them by any stretch. That's be actually insane. You know, I love the sets with the higher pull rates. Crown Zenith was really good, but for that, just it was a that was a set that you felt like you had a good shot at pulling something really neat anytime you got a pack. Very similar vibe with this set. So overall, I've been very happy with it. So we have Water Energy, we have Phanpy, Chinchou, Varoom, Charmander, Electric Generator, Charmeleon. We have Crisis Punch, Pikachu, Reverse Hollow Graplocked, and Cyclizar. Okay. And thus concludes ETB number 1. Get my dull as hell knife out. For those of you who missed it, the running gag was that if I managed to somehow cut myself with that, that's just free content. And I almost did last night, actually. Didn't break skin, but it came close. What kind of mayhem will we get out of here? I'll deal with the remaining guts of that at a later point. So, we are kicking off second ETB of the night. Do you think our luck's going to hold out, chat? And YouTube, you're being quiet tonight. How goes everything over there? Okay. We are, shockingly enough, despite the fact that YouTube is being quiet, we definitely have some activity over there, more so than most of my streams. Well, and of course, we have an ad break incoming, so after this chat, after this pack, we'll probably have to wait a little bit for ads to clear through. At least on the Twitch side of things. YouTube, I'm not sure where you guys are at with ads because YouTube doesn't like to be transparent with us. So we have Dark Energy, Pikachu, Grievard, Fanpy, Chinchou, Swoobat, Oinkalone, Gengar, Reverse Hollow Charmander, Reverse Hollow Barboach, and Professor's Research. So not as fun of a first pack out of that ETB is what we had with the other ones, but overall we're still in great shape. Just check on one thing real quick here. Okay. So where are we at on Twitch ads? All right. Just as a heads up, guys, looks like we are going to be hitting ads in a couple seconds here, so I am going to wait to open another pack. And if ads kick off, we'll see you in about 90 seconds. Okay. Yep, looks like we do have ads going. And YouTube, how's it going over there? Do that there. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Back in about 20 seconds on Twitch. Wonderful. Okay, perfect. All right. So, welcome back, Twitch. For anyone who was stuck on the ad break, don't worry, we paused for you. And now we'll kick it off with our second pack of this second ETB tonight. Okay, we have Grass Energy, Woobat, Tandemouse. We have Pooper. We have Execute. We have Donphan. We have Nestball. We have Graplocked. Shiny Staryu. Hitting it off with another shiny. We also have Reverse Hollow Armarouge and Houndstone. Excellent. First hit of the night out of our second ETB. And that brings us to the third pack out of that one. The fact is, even if we don't have a hit out of this one, we're still at like a 50% hit rate, which is kind of crazy. Lightning Energy, Varoom, Charmander, Dedenne, Nemona, Artisan, Lantern, Moonlit Hill, the Full Art Mew EX Shiny. There's another great hit. It's not the super expensive Mew out of the set, because there is another Mew Full Art in this set that's worth about like 90, I think. It's a pretty crazy amount. But this one is still no slouch. Plus, it's a shiny Mew. I mean, you gotta love it. And we follow it with Ralts, Reverse Hollow, and Cyclizar. You love to see it. And the train doesn't stop. And if you're just tuning into the stream, of course, welcome, hello. Occasionally pull crazy things. And if you're not right, feel free to drop a follow on the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and it lets you know when we go live and lets you know when we got things going on. Hopefully, you're enjoying the content tonight. I'm having a good time, feeling pretty good. And since I'm feeling good, we're going to keep going. We have a psychic energy. We have Mankey, Flittle. We have Pikachu. We have Grievard. We have Iono. We have Kilowattrel. We have Kirlia. We have Reverse Hollow Frigibax. We have Reverse Hollow Mankey. Full Art Clive. With a Pompadour that is the most deadly weapon in the entire Team Star storyline in the main games. How do you do, fellow kids? Two packs in a row with a pretty solid pull. So I've now pulled both full art Clives because I actually pulled the chibi full art illustration rare on the prior stream. Okay. Keep this show on the road, shall we? Man, this second ETB is turning out to be pretty fire, honestly. They actually all have been pretty good. No Zard, no super crazy Mew yet. But honestly, I can't complain. And why complain when we have Fighting Energy, Natu, Rare Candy, Cottony, Pineco, Donphan, Atticus. We have Mousehold. We have Reverse Hollow Grievard. We have Full Art Pawmi. This is actually our second one of this one because I pulled one of those the other day. And Xatu. But that's 3 packs in a row with a full art. 3 in a row with a full art. It's actually kind of nuts. Eventually here, we'll get this open. There we are. So again, if you're just here, welcome. Occasionally we do crazy things like get 3 full arts in a row. You know, normal Monday things, I'm sure. Whee! Moving right along. Can you believe we're only about halfway through this ETB and we've had 4 hits on 5 packs? And 3 of them are actually like actual hits because they're actual like full art cards. It's a little wild. Ooh. Thank goodness that's the energy card. Been seeing this a little bit more lately with cards where the backs are damaged. Thankfully, the rare seems to be unaffected. All right, so we have Fire Energy, Fanpy, Chinchou, Baroom, Charmander, Gengar, Crisis Punch, Doxbun. Dox is good, yeah. We have a shiny Abomasnow. You'll love to see it. We have Reverse Hollow Charcadet and Professor's Research. Yeah, we've had some pretty good pulls. Yeah, hey Phoenix, yeah, the pulls have been nuts. So we've actually these three were 3 packs in a row, with starting with Mew, Clive, and then Pawmi. And then of course we got Palafin wanting to be Batman. This is our third full art judge. Yeah, it's oh nice, very good. Yeah, the Staryu looks pretty neat. Enjoying that one for sure. Brat coming in with the 1 month of tier coming in with the tier 1 sub. Yeah, for sure. I'm probably not gonna stream super late tonight because I've been streaming a little bit later than I intend to do lately, and I don't think I'm gonna do anything after. Um, I bet you do. I bet you do. But yeah, I don't plan on doing anything after the card pulls tonight. Tonight's probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream. Right. So we have Dark Energy, Numel, Maractus, Paldean Student, Lapras, Iono, Camerupt, Electric Generator, Reverse Hollow Woobat, Reverse Hollow Cyclizar, and Ceruledge. It's actually our first pack without a hit since the first pack of this ETB. But the crazy part is, even with that one, we got a Reverse Hollow Rare, so not the worst pack. Yeah, this set is actually nuts. But again, thank you, Sprat, for the tier 1 sub. Oh, first fresh sub we've had in about, I think, about a month and a half. And fun fact, I think that sub actually, when it updates next on the 12th of February for whatnot, actually will make me eligible for my first ever payout from Twitch. Crazy. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Okay. We have Water Energy. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm also kind of drafting ideas for emotes, so I'm hoping to actually start the process where I hope at some point first half this year maybe actually have more than just the one emote. Right. So we have Water Energy. We have Dedenne. We have Nimona. We have Natu. We have Rare Candy. We have Nemona's Backpack. We have Primeape. We have Artisan. We have Reverse Hollow Pooper. We have Reverse Hollow Chinchou. And we have Mabostiff. Which, that is a freaking wild ass art that they opted to go with on that. Like, actually rabid. Which is kind of wild given that the main Mabostiff, you have any interaction of, oh geez, that's not a small chunk of change there. I'm sure where there's a will, there's a way. Sounds like a time to pick up yoga. All right. And we have our last pack from this second ETB. Lightning Energy, Scraggy, Mime Jr., Mastiff, Gimmighoul, Charmeleon, Crisis Punch, Graplocked, Reverse Hollow Nemona, Reverse Hollow Cottony, and Mimikyu. Pretty sure we'd close our first ETB with a Mimikyu in the rare slot, so, interesting. Okay. Whee! Yeah, this knife is basically a butter knife. Yeah, there is, like, it's like over 100 of them. Everything said and done. It's actually a crazy amount. But I think that's why they made the pull rate as ridiculous as it is. The other thing, too, is PPCI has been very clear that they were not thrilled with the problem that they were having with scalpers and things like that with the sets in the first part of the pandemic, especially after Logan Paul's shenanigans created the craze again. I'm sure they loved the money and the orders they were getting for cards, but at the same time, they also knew it was hurting fans. So they acquired the company that actually produces the cards for them, so they actually directly control card production now. And once they did that, they made it clear that their goal was to make sure that there was ample supply of cards to bring the prices back down to earth. They've done a lot of targeted reprints on Sword and Shield era cards to bring the price points on those down. And then on top of that, too, they've also done things like you saw with Crowd Zenith and with this set, where occasionally you have some of the sets that have a little bit more chase to them, have a little bit higher pull rate to them, or in this case, a very high pull rate, because it all goes ahead and brings. Well, yeah, I mean, tag teams are always going to be crazy because they haven't really done much. They really didn't do any significant reprint on that era. They kind of left that era alone, but they definitely put a lot of Sword and Shield through reprint. But yeah, but the reality is the pull rates on this set are nuts. I mean, you you don't have to open a lot of packs to have a crazy amount of hits. And as a collector, I love it, honestly. Plus, I feel productive. Today I actually went through and I went ahead and I was able to actually organize and put away a pretty good number of cards. Still a lot of work to be done, but the reality is I should have most, if not all my cards put away by the time I'm actually able to leave quarantine. So, that's going to be a big win because that will free up a lot of space around here and allow me to keep things organized for streams going forward. Kind of clean up my stream the general area around my stream a lot easier. And that might open up where I do other things too. It'll certainly make if I ever do more little Lego building. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. My big focus is the reality is I've been putting off organizing my cards and whatnot for literally like a year at this point. And it's out of hand as far as what needs to get put away and whatnot. So I'm finally actually forcing myself to do something about that. Just one of a lot of things I want to try to do this year. Yeah, there you go. Might do that sometime. And then the site that I actually use to like catalog everything is putting out a lot of new features and things like that. And then some of those features will actually make it easier to just update a ton of shit at once. So that's going to save me literally hours. That's why I'm not cataloging everything as I put it away right now. I just want to get it organized, and then once they release some of those features, go back through and catalog it then, because that's just going to be a more efficient use of my time. But yeah, so we have Grass Energy, Chimeco, Ghastly, Paldean Student, Fido, Artisan, Kirlia. We have Crisis Punch, Reverse Hollow Primeape, Reverse Hollow Execute, our fourth Full Art Judge. This guy has literally made an appearance in all but one ETB. So fun story with these ETBs, by the way. This is made possible by the fact that around Thanksgiving, I actually got an offer to do a paid advertisement, and that was the first legit paid brand deal I've had as a streamer. So that was putting up an ad on YouTube and Instagram, which actually got me follows on Instagram, which is kind of nuts. But the other thing too is I got paid enough where that's actually where a lot of this came from. So this was actually kind of the hobby funding itself kind of thing, which is a weird first for me. So it worked out well with timing, but that's why we're able to do a little bit more with this set. It's because, thank you, corporate capitalism. And no, it was not with Ghost. It was actually with Beyond Raw from GNC. Okay. We're going to pet the Eevee because we've had a couple packs in a row now without anything. So we'll see if that changes it. We have Dark Energy, Numel, Maractus, Paldean Student, Lapras, Iono, Kilowattrel, Clive, Reverse Hollow Lantern, Reverse Hollow Flittle, Gardevoir EX. Not the full art Guardy, but still a hit. Good job, Evie. Good job. Okay. So how's everyone doing tonight? And where are we at with Twitch ads? Looks like we're good for a few more minutes. It's not giving me the alert that we got that going. YouTube looks like we're still chugging along just fine. Perfect. Wow. Pretty sure the stream has had more views on YouTube tonight than all my other streams on YouTube put together. So that's interesting. I bet. Probably gives it a little bit more flavor to kind of give it something other than just the heat. So what I'm hearing is you like jalapeno and meat juice. All right. So we have fire energy, Haunter, Natu, Pooper. That's fair. Panda Mouse, Darkspoon, Gengar, Electric Generator, Shiny Charmander. Hello. Zero Stuff Store coming in with the 16 viewer raid. Welcome, folks, to the stream. How's it going? Shadow City AJ, thanks for the follow. Oh, Zero Stuff Store, thank you for the follow. How's it going? Yes, Darkside absolutely has cookies. How else do you think it gets so many acolytes? Come for the dark powers of the Sith, stay because the cookies are delicious. Yes, Baby Char. And we've actually had a pretty good set of pulls this stream so far. Siren Star Pupper, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's been nuts so far. We also have Reverse Hollow Scrafty and Zatu in that set. So thank you for tuning in, Raiders. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Boris. I primarily do things with Pokemon and Pokemon TCG. I also do a fair bit with Destiny 2 content. I do quite a bit with, I've been doing a lot of Kaizo Ironmon runs, so we'll be doing some of that this week as well. Oh. Oh. And Biodata, thank you for the follow. I probably butchered that. That char is seriously going for 17? That is wild. That is absolutely wild. But yes, so doing some ETBs tonight. Right? You know, hit rate's been pretty good. Everyone's pulling Judge like crazy. That's my fourth one I've pulled on 5 ETBs so far. But of course, we've also had some great ones. That Palafin is phenomenal. Love that card. Of course, we pulled Mew. We actually pulled Mew, then Clive, then Pawmi back to back to back in packs. Okay, good to know. Thank you for the follow, Yoda. But yeah, so I've been absolutely loving this set. This set has been absolutely crazy. The pull rates are great with okay. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. But yeah, pull rates with this set have been phenomenal. As somebody who primarily enjoys cards for the collecting and aesthetics and everything with that versus the um chasing the high dollar and everything like that, this is the kind of set I love to see because every pack you feel like you have a good chance of pulling something exciting. And I think that's a good thing for the TCG to have every now and then. We had it with Crown Zenith, we've had it with a couple other sets. This set has been absolutely unhinged. And if the pull rate keeps the average value down, makes it easier as a collector for sure. So definitely this has been yeah, Crown Zenith was a phenomenal set. Just the pull rates were high enough where you felt like you had a good chance to get something, but it wasn't so crazy high where you got bored with it. You always knew you had a pretty good chance. And with this set, there's just so many different shinies, over 100 different of the shiny cards, plus, of course, everything else you normally look for in the sets. So this set really, for those people who really like the collecting and the hunt aspect of things, this set is absolutely amazing. Been absolutely loving it. So how was your stream? Yeah, our stream been pretty good. Been having a lot of good conversation, and then I mean, anytime we see new group of faces around here, it's amazing. Thing. Thank you for the raid, Aid. Thank you for the follows, everyone who's followed in so far. Sure. You know, I don't have a set streaming schedule, unfortunately, with my day job and with family obligations and everything like that. It's tough for me to do that on a consistent basis. But I have actually been streaming much more this month than I have in a long time, and I plan to keep that momentum going through 2024. So this is definitely going to be a fantastic year. Short stream, no breaks, and some good giveaways. Having a subathon on Friday. Oh, very nice. It's always great to see. Yeah. I haven't really done too much subathon stuff. I'm not really worried about that just because of being typically a smaller channel. Just there's no point in me really doing something like that. But I enjoy just hanging out with my community. A lot of my community is people I've known for years, so we have a good time. Let's see. Let me do this real quick too. All right. I think. All right, so we're good. We're clear on the ads on the Twitch side of things, so life is good there. All right, so let's get back to it. Now that we got a whole bunch of people tuning in, let's keep this show going. Best pull so far, at least tonight, probably either the Palafin or the Charmander. I mean, the Palafin was definitely one from an aesthetic purpose that I've been looking for. Apparently, Charmander's worth quite a bit, which I'm not super surprised by, but I'm a little surprised by. Um, with the two prior ETBs we opened on launch day, I did pull the Chibi Full Art Clive, so that was definitely the best pull on that from those. I think I've got that over here. Excuse me, Evie. Yeah. So pulled this guy here out of our first ETB. That would be pretty crazy. But yeah, so yeah, I was actually talking to somebody on Threads, which is probably where I spend a lot of my more social aspect of social media time outside of when I'm on stream and everything. And talking to someone on there today, because they were posting about that Palafin, and I was saying that this Palafin makes me want them to do another SIR or Palafin, but do it with the dark Terra typing because I think that would look it, but keep it with that kind of that same darker vibe with that, and I think that would be absolutely amazing because that would be like, can you imagine like a dark terror type with that kind of style would actually be absolutely unhinged. So speaking of unhinged, let's see if our unhinged luck continues. We have Fighting Energy, Scraggy, Mime Jr., Mastiff, Gimmighoul, Charmeleon, Crisis Punch, Doxboon, Reverse Hollow Ceruledge, Reverse Hollow Scraggy. Now, have you been seeing with this set where you're pulling a lot where you have the regular and the reverse hollow of the same card in the same pack? I've seen that happen quite a bit with this set, more so than normal. Okay. And Annihilate. Yeah, it's definitely been some oddities. I also had a lot of weird quality control issues from the Pokemon Center ETBs that I opened on launch day. One of them was missing all but one of the little divider tabs that it comes with. Normally they come with how they come with like the four little dividers. One of them only actually had one divider tab in it. And then the second ETB actually had a second of the Mimikyu promo cards. So just a lot of between I'm seeing that. I'm seeing a lot more where the top of the energy card is damaged. So I'm seeing a lot of weird quality control issues in this set. Uh, um, had a few with and then pulled a Shining Fates ETB here. I think yesterday or the day before, where we ran into it where like just the centering was super off. Like we're talking like all, design almost falling off the edge of the card level weird. So just it feels like lately between this set and some of the more recent reprint sets that they've done, just there's been like the quality control has been off. And then, like I said, with this set, I'm seeing a lot of where we'll have the reverse hollow and the regular in the exact same pack. Definitely, there's a few cards like this one, and like with the full art judge and with the illustration rare wood trio, where the pull rates on those are ridiculously high for being a full art. like more so than the rest of the set. So just a lot of weirdness for sure. Right. But weirdness aside, we have Metal Energy, we have a Mankey, we have Flittle, we have Pikachu, we have Grievard, we have Mousehold, we have Lantern, we have Primate, we have Reverse Holonatu, we have Nemona's Backpack, and we have Heat Rotom. You know, the other thing I've seen that's kind of strange is, have they released a Mousehold card yet that doesn't actually use the alternate form that has the 4 mice? Because technically that's the rare form of it in the main games, but it feels like every card that they've done with it has featured that rather than the 3 mouse form. I think the Dunsparce has been the same way. I think every Dunsparce they've rolled out so far has been the more rare form of it. Just TCG setting unrealistic expectations, I guess. All right. Keeping this show on the road, though, we have Lightning Energy. We have Lechonk. We have Execute. We have Char Cadet. We have Ralts. We have Mousehold. I think the haulers overall have been great. I love the foil pattern that they use for them. Yeah, absolutely. Like, without question. Like, the foil quality and the styling on them has been absolutely phenomenal. Like, between the actual art itself and then the styling on the holo, I feel like aesthetically, the TCG has never been in a better place. Ultra Ball, Oinkalone, we have Shiny Natu, Toadscruel, and Ceruledge. But yeah, the holo patterning has been great. Like, no question on it. Like, some of the weird quirks aside that we're seeing with this set, with some of the things, you know, overall, I feel like they've been doing a better job. And I wonder how much of that is because of the fact that TPCI now directly controls the manufacturing on the cards. Because they actually, like, last year they actually acquired the company that was actually manufacturing them for them. So now it's just directly they control the cards themselves. So I wonder how much of that process is process changes and input that they've put into it to try to make the product better. Okay. So we have 3 packs left on Paldean Fates. But yeah, definitely the holos on everything has been great. Like, really, aesthetically, they've been doing a lot better, even on basically since base set Scarlet and Violet. But it feels like the last couple sets, especially the special sets like 151 and this, just they've really stepped up on those sets. And I think that's to make them feel and look a little bit more premium, make them look a little bit more like actually special, would be my guess. Okay. We have Grass Energy, Chinchou, Woobat, Scraggy, Gimmighoul, Whimsicott, Scrafty, Ultra Ball, Reverse Hollow Electric Generator. Oh, look, it's another Pawmi. Deja vu, and this is my third Pawmi. And Goldango. But yeah, so far so good as far as avoiding duplicate hits, because on 2 ETBs the other day we had 3 duplicate hits. Because we had duplicate Judge, we had duplicate one trio, and we had duplicate of one other one. Yeah, so far for the duplicate leaderboard, we're at 4 Judge and 3 Pawmi. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Pet the Eevee for good luck. As we have Water Energy, Toad School, Clobbopus, Ridgebax, Dedenne, Lantern, Primeape, Whimsicott, Reverse Hollow Kilowattrel, Reverse Hollow Magmar, and Houndstone. Overall, this third ETB not pulling as strongly as the other two, but still some pretty good stuff in it. We'll see how it closes out. Uh, 3 tonight, and this is the third and final one. And total number is 5, because we had 2 Pokemon Center ETBs on launch day. And these were actually only made possible because of a getting paid for advertisement for a ad I put together for a sponsored thing back in November. Kind of timed out well, where that was right around the time that pre-orders were going live for this set, so I was able to do a little bit more than I usually am able to. Okay. But we do have other TCG openings coming up. Like, I actually still have a Astral Radiance booster box that'll be opening up here probably, if not this week, then first part of next week. Also, a lot of other things I could do openings for. I have a few extra celebrations ETBs sitting around that I might, next time I try to do something like really special for stream, do one of those. Because I actually almost have that set complete. So, Dark Energy, Magmar, Nemona, Charmander, Rare Candy, Swoobat, Clive, Oinkologne, Reverse Hollow Raichu, Reverse Hollow Lapras, and closing it out with Fortress EX. Definitely neat looking hair on that one. Okay. But I mean, anytime you can fill the screen up with hits from a few ETBs, that's still a pretty good amount. Let's take a look at what we did today. I mean, that still is a pretty good stack of hits for an evening. So we're going to take a look at what we got out of these. We had Gardevoir EX, Fortress EX, Noivern EX, Toadscruel EX, Shiny Natu, Shiny Abomasnow, Shiny Shroodle, Shiny Tinkatink, Shiny Staryu, Shiny Charmander, Full Art Shiny Mew, Pawmi, Palafin, Judge, and Clive with the Pompadour that kills. And that was Shining Fates tonight. Tonight is definitely a little bit shorter stream. I'm still trying to rest my voice. I actually am recovering from having bronchitis, some kind of bronchitis, and then recovered from that just enough to wind up picking up COVID from my kid bringing it home from school. So I'm still trying to rest my voice a little bit here because throat's definitely still not 100%. So I'm going to be kind to myself, recover a little bit. However, I do want to give a big shout out and big thanks to everyone tonight. This stream has been absolutely amazing. Want to thank, first of all, Sprat for the tier 1 sub, and then also to Zero Stuff Store for the raid. A lot of excitement tonight, a lot of great pulls, great meeting and talking to some new people. For those of you who have been tuning into my streams regularly, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. For some of the raiders, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Several of you dropped follow. I look forward to seeing you around. Our next streams that we're going to do tomorrow will likely either be Kaizo Ironbond runs in Pokemon Emerald, where we've been doing national decks runs there. Outside of that, we might do some Destiny 2. Whatever night between Tuesday and Wednesday we don't do one, we'll probably do the other. Thursday night may or may not stream, depending on what else I've got going on. On Friday and Saturday night this week, there will be no stream because I've got other commitments. And then looking forward, we will probably have streams next week. Probably most evenings would be my guess. Because I'm looking ahead here. Really, there's only 1 or 2 nights where I know for a fact we won't have streams. So we should have a pretty steady flow of content. Next week, a lot of the content is probably going to be more Kaizo runs. However, I might be looking at doing opening up that Astral Radiance booster box. Probably, I want to say probably next week, Friday or Saturday. If you tune into any of my other socials, I typically post what's going on Instagram and on Threads. Threads is probably my main source because, let's face it, Twitter is garbage nowadays. But then also, too, I'll make sure to be posting some updates here on all my other socials as needed. As you can see, I'm Sith Lord Boris on almost everything out there. Yeah, absolutely. Look for it. I happy to have you here, Zero Stuff Store, and I've dropped you a follow as well. I'll be checking out your streams too. And with that in mind, I hope everyone has a great rest of your night. With that, this has been Boris. This has been an absolutely amazing stream. This has been, like I said, the energy tonight's been amazing. I would stream longer, but my throat is definitely telling me I need to be kind to myself and keep it a short stream because I streamed longer than intended yesterday. Yesterday, I probably should have cut it off at about 2 hours. Instead, I streamed for about 4.5. And my throat definitely paid for it, so I'm kind of recovering from that tonight. But I wanted to make sure I put out some good content for you all. So with that, I thank you all for tuning in. As always, your viewership and your support is always appreciated. I love you all to death. And with that, we will have a great rest of your night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.